Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Middle School Math Circle information session. I will be your host today, Yichen. In today's session, we will talk about the following points: the Math Day competition, our October Math Carnival, the Moans competitions, and some benefits and past experiences with the Math Club. We will start today's session by talking through the Math League competition process, which will be given by Edward, Yichen, and William.
Oh, okay. My name is Edward Han. I'm an eighth grader, and today I'll be covering our math counts school team selection process. Um, so let me cover this. So first, I'll cover the team selection process in general. Um, I think an email has been sent out to all the parents with this information already. If you haven't received this, it's worth asking another parent to send you it because there's a lot of important information in the email. But in case you haven't read it yet, here's the information again. So we will have 4 team members and 10 top individuals. In order to qualify for any of these, you have to take the October, November, and December mathleague.org qualifying rounds. And so the scores will be used to decide the 4 team members. And then if you don't qualify for the 4 team members, you will take a test prepared by AlphaStar. And the weighted average of this test will be used in order to calculate who is the top 10 individuals. And an important note this year is that the December Math League must be taken by December 14th, or else we will not have enough time to calculate your score in before we have already selected the team. So please remember that. And another thing to remember is that you have to take the school test if you aren't the school team members. So after that, I'll talk about the math league competition, which we use for our math counts competition. Like math counts, it has 4 rounds. And so countdown round, not many people will get into, and it's not very important. But all the other rounds are important. We will use the sprint and target round for your scores. But if you don't participate in your team round, we will also consider that while choosing our team. And so if you want to prepare by looking at sets, there's a free contest problem set available if you join the mailing list. Um, so now I'm going to introduce the registration process, which is something that you should pay attention to, as there's quite a few important key points. So the first thing is that you should go to mathleague.org, and then there'll be many online or in-person slots, as I'll show later. So there are many online slots right now, 2 each month, except in December, where you can't take the second one because it's too late. And there are no in-person slots in our area yet, but they might show up later. So um, you might want to wait for that if you want to take an in-person test. And then you choose one per month, because the problems are the same in every month. So yeah. And then here's a glimpse or a detailed explanation of what it looks like. So first you will see this page where there's some information and stuff. And then you scroll down, enter Northern California into this blank right here. That's narrowing it down, and then you search by Northern California, and that will limit your places to the places you can actually go to. And so you will click on a month to expand it. Say we click on October. If you click on October, you'll see something like this. Um, you may or may not see these two, which are in-person ones that are not in our area, but it's just an example. So there are in-person ones, the online ones, and the on-demand ones. Something that's really important is that you should not be taking the on-demand one. We will not consider your score if you take the on-demand one. This is an important point. So do not sign up for those, but the others are all okay. Just pay attention to the region and stuff. So yeah. So you will then take the say this online ones, the October qualifier A1. you will click here for more information or to register. This link allows you to register. After you click on that link, you'll see this at the bottom. If you scroll down on that page, this gives you more information about what you need to do in order to register for the exam and like prepare and like how it works and stuff. So it's just a lot of information about the online exams. And then you fill in Northern California in this blank right here, and then you click register now. So after you click register now, it will bring you to this page where you can insert your information. So for the school name, this is another key point. You must enter Basis Independent Silicon Valley Middle School in San Jose, or else we won't be able to see your score and we won't consider your score. And so it's very important that this gets set as your school name. Then follow the instructions for these few. I think they're straightforward enough. For this one, um, don't make your own teams as we have a method for making our teams after the everybody has registered. And then you put one in here because you're only registering your own students and not anybody else on your team. So put one in here and only register one person. So at the bottom, when you see the table, only register one person by filling out one line. This is to prevent multiple people trying to sign up the same person. So only sign up your own people. Um, and also don't sign up yourself more than once. Okay, so next we're going to talk about what happens during the test. So there's this Math League video here. The link I will send into the chat later. You can watch it. And it's sort of like an informational video that's like a recording. Um, it helps you really experience what happens during the Math League test. So I will put this link in the chat later. And so the next thing is the setup, which is quite complicated for Math League exams. You obviously need a good internet connection, and then you might need two devices. So the Math League online contest rules state that you do need a video from behind you that can see your screen, your workplace, and the environment around you. So you need a video behind you from some sort, either another device or a external camera of some sort. So you need that. And then you'll need a computer in front of you that is that you can access the questions on using a browser. And so another thing to note is that you need to be able to see the Zoom. So you need to be able to listen to the Zoom and hear what they're saying, see what they're doing, and follow the instructions that they're giving. Also, you will need to be able to interact with the Zoom, such as like raising your hand or turning on your video or unmuting yourself or doing other things, which is quite common during the test. So you do need access to Zoom. And so with that said, you should test your Zoom. This setup is quite complicated. There can be multiple reasons for technical issues. It's advisable to test your Zoom before the actual thing. And so another rule is that headphones are not allowed. There's like a rule against them, and sound must come out of your speakers. And so after that, you will try to sign into your account according to the instructions, and that will make sure everything goes smoothly on the test day. And then you will write down your ID number next to you so you can use it during your test. With that said, the test is not in one sitting. You have like breaks, sort of. So you can have snacks and use the restroom and stuff. So it's not that bad. So that's pretty much it for my introduction to the math counts and math league selection process. So I will hand it over to Yichen, who is a math counts nationals qualifier and will share his many years of experience with us.
Okay, hi, I'm Yichen. I'm in eighth grade, and this is my third year doing math counts, so I have some experience with it. And today I'll be going over some fun parts about math counts and like the team round and like also the other rounds in math counts. So I'll start by going over the sprint, target, and team rounds. The sprint round is a round that has 30 questions in 40 minutes, which is a pretty fast-paced round. The t target round is it's like four pairs of questions, which each pair is two questions, and then like each pair you have 6 minutes to work on it. So it's a more accuracy and like hard problem based round. The team round is a very fun round because you get to cooperate with like other people, and everyone should be doing it because like even like if you don't qualify for the school team, then you can still like qualify for a state team like national skate team, and then you have to do the team round. And in nationals, the team round is considered like quite like worth a lot because the team score is calculated in an interesting way. So yeah, that's a team round. And then for the countdown round, it's very fun to watch around, and it's very fun because in the countdown round, you get to watch people like compete one on one in a tournament style. So they'll be answering questions shown on the big screen, which you can also see, and then it's gonna be like whoever answers it first gets a point, and then like first to how many like 2 or 3 points wins. So that's a countdown round. And in math counts, there's three main levels: the chapter, state, and the national round. So here's how test days on math counts will usually work. So in the morning there'll be like sprint, target, and team rounds, and then in the afternoon there'll be a fun counting round to watch. And the middle school math circle will also help us prepare here by like hosting training sessions. So in the training sessions, what's gonna happen is they're gonna help us practice sprint, target, and team rounds while in these sessions, at the end, they'll go over like the solutions to like each round, which can help you improve. And these sessions are pretty fun because like there's a team round, and what happens in the team round is like you get to cooperate with others, and you can work with others and also socialize a bit, I guess. And the team round is pretty fun. And even if like you don't make the school team, because like the school team will be doing the team round at like state and chapter, so if you're not in a school team, you should still practice it because like then you still have a very slight chance of like qualifying for nationals, which like it's like for at state it's like top four go to nationals. So even if you're not in a school team, you can still qualify, and then you can like still do the team round there. And the team round's pretty important and it's a fun. And math counts is just a generally it's a pretty fun like tournament competition because like they're like you're gonna meet people and it's like pretty relaxed because like it's not too serious like the AMCs. There's fun rounds like the team round and stuff, and I recommend people go because it's pretty fun and like you can like meet people there and like you meet new friends there and stuff, and it's just a great competition in general. Thank you.
Okay, hi, first introduce myself. My name is Alex and I'm a 10th grader at Basis. I first joined the BISV Math Club when I was in fifth grade. And throughout the past 2 years, it has like really been a big help to me in my mathematical journey. And it was actually through this club that I first learned about many of the math competitions that I've been attending in the past 2 years. For instance, BMT, math counts, HMMT, SMT, etc. And also, I feel like the training sessions and workshops provided by the Math Circle have really helped improve my math level as well, because they introduced me to new ideas and also other problem-solving methods. Yeah, and also soon our math cycle will begin hosting a 5 week long weekly math carnival in October. So in this session, students will be given 30 minutes to solve 5 or 6 problems, which are roughly AMC 10, 12 to like early AMY difficulty. And after students are finished, we'll have some like very experienced students. Most of them are AMO, JMO qualifiers, and also some other volunteers. They will introduce like many classical methods to these students, and also have students share their own ways of solving these problems. Yeah, and in this event, we like really emphasize on engagement and peer learning so that we can make this as interesting as possible for everyone involved. And I remember last year when we hosted this event, it was like really successful. Like students really enjoyed it, and they were quite eager to explain their own methods, and sometimes they would even compete to see who had the better method to solve the problems. And also in this event, we will be keeping track of student scores. And at the end of this 5 week long event, we will give the students with the highest overall scores some prizes, such as gift cards. some other club hoodies. So, and we'll be sending out more updates as this event approaches. So you guys should stay tuned for updates, and we encourage everyone to participate in the Math Carnival event. Yeah, thank you.
So next is gonna be Renu, right?
Okay.
Renu? Yeah.
Hello,
You
my
can-
name is Renu Prakash, and I'm currently a 7th grader at BISV. Some things I love to do are playing tennis, biking, and problem solving. Today, I will be sharing my experience with the Middle School Math Circle and MOEMS, which stands for Math Olympiad for elementary and middle school. Last year, I went to the Intermediate Math Circle, taught by Dr. Ali. This year, I'm going to the Advanced Math Circle, which again is taught by him. Some advantages of going to this math circle include having fun when learning and also being able to attend multiple competitions throughout the school year that you would otherwise have trouble even getting into. One thing I enjoy about going to math circle every week is the fun way Dr. Ali would teach. I learned multiple ways to solve problems, and now I find I have more ideas to start solving any problem. For example, one method that Dr. Ali taught us was the apple method. It is commonly known as the substitution method, but surprisingly, this apple method sticks in my head better, and therefore has helped me solve many problems. Sometimes, when it seems really hard to solve a problem, a simple substitution can transform the problem into a new and easier one. For example, if you have the question, I can write it here.
Yes, of course. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Um,
Oh, let me, okay. Can you write? Can you?
no.
No. I shared the screen with you already.
Yeah, but I can't write on it.
There should be a green annotate button somewhere. Go find that.
Okay, you are sharing the screen.
Yeah, I am able to annotate, so I think you should be able to too.
Okay, I got it. So in this question, 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus, and if you keep on going forever, oh,
Did you see the screen?
it just stopped.
Oh, let me do it one more time. Sorry. New whiteboard. Okay, use white.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, and then if you keep on doing this forever, you'll find that it eventually becomes one number, which is pretty weird. So the way Dr. Ali taught us to do this problem is if we equate this to apple, we notice that the apple is also hiding over here. So then we just get a very simple equation in apple. So we say if the total sum is apple, we notice there is another apple lurking in the problem we want to answer. So this complex looking problem transforms into the problem apple equals 1 plus 1 over apple. Simplifying this equation gives us a basic quadratic in apple, and many students can solve quadratic equations without a problem. I also learned many new concepts in algebra, counting, geometry, and number theory. Sometimes Dr. Ali would show us a cool trick to doing quick calculations, and afterwards we would prove them. This includes multiplying numbers or squaring them quickly. These tricks actually helped me save time in many math competitions. Another cool example of Dr. Ali's tricks includes the time when we learned Sophie Germain's identity, which states that a to the fourth, I can write it here, this expression can be factored as this quantity times the same thing except the positive 2ab becomes minus 2ab over here. So this was actually pretty useful when I was solving problems. Yeah, this is the formula. At first, I thought this formula was kind of random, but turns out a couple of months later, I used this very same technique to solve one of the last questions on Harker Math Invitational during the team round. In addition, whenever I need to review a lesson, I could always look at the lecture notes. I learned a lot from the problems, especially the last 2 or 3 in the exercises. Those questions were often hard, but once I learned how to solve them, I never forgot them. Going to Math Circle allowed me to participate in many math competitions such as Math Counts, Harker Math Invitational, and Berkeley Mini Math Tournament. Since I'm in this club, I'm able to participate in one of the school teams. When I took HMI, I was placed in one of only 2 teams of 5 people each. So, joining this club allows one to participate in many competitions and events. Now, let me talk about my experience with MOEMs. I really like this competition, for we get a lot of time to solve just 5 problems. The MOEMS competition occurs once per month from November to March, and your final score is the sum of the individual scores. Often, the first 3 problems are very simple and the last 2 are somewhat tricky. Since I had a lot of time, I would try to find a lot of ways to solve a problem to ensure I get it correct. We get the score immediately after the test, and then we discuss the problems immediately after we finish. These tests happen once a month, and so we would have these meetings once a month. After the tests are over, students win a variety of awards. The awards are handed out by the school in May. Overall, I really enjoy MOEMS, and I'm going to take it this year too. In conclusion, I really enjoy Math Circle and MOEMS because I learn a lot of problem solving and cool techniques.
Thank you, Renu. Yeah. So let's move on to William, I think.
So, hi, my name is William. I'm a 9th grader at BISV. I've been doing math competitions for 3 years now, starting in my 6th grade year. So today I'll be talking about my experience with this club, as well as a bit more on the competition that we are going to be taking this year. So, a brief introduction about my experience with this club. In 7th grade, I joined the advanced section of middle school math club, and then in 8th and 9th grade, I joined high school math club. During my time in middle school, I both participated in both BMMT and HMI, as well as the math counts team in 8th grade, getting to state as an individual. Besides the competitions, I also attended classes and extra training for school teams. And throughout my math club experience, I have gained more knowledge in math concepts and contest strategies, as well as also meeting several friends along the way that I could participate with in contests. So that's basically all my experience. So now about the competition we're going to be taking. So we have, first of all, math counts, which Edward and Yichen already explained, as well as other competitions like BMMT and the King's Academy Junior High Math Team Competition, or TKAMT. BMMT is a all-day competition which consists of 4 rounds: the puzzle round, individual round, the team round, and the relay round. And then for TKA, it's going to be 3 rounds instead: one individual, one guts, and finally one countdown round in the afternoon. So besides those, we are also hosting a Math Dash Carnival, which was already mentioned, and that is about all. That's about all of the competitions that we're going to be taking this year. So that's the information that I just said. Basically, will summarize my experience with middle school math club and high school math club, and the contests that middle school math club will be participating in this year. My main benefit from middle school math club was meeting a lot of friends that I could talk to about math problems, and you to join middle school math club in the future. Thank you. Also, you're muted.
Yeah, so next one is going to be Vincent. Thank you, William.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Vincent. I'm a 7th grader at Basis and I joined last year. And also last year, I went to middle school math circle. I enjoyed my experience in the club, and so I want to share my experience with you. So MSMC, or middle school math circle, invites excellent math teachers to teach club classes, and it organized a fantastic weekly math counts training from December to March. I was able to learn some interesting math topics. One of these was roots of unity filter, which could be used in a power round. I also was able to learn, like, improve my skills to solve harder math problems by working on contest sets with other strong mathletes. It helped me a lot by discussing with team members to figure out like a best solution to problems. Also became good friends with a lot of people in the club by these problem sets and classes, and we attended a lot of fun competitions together. So a few of these were HMI, TKA, Math Counts, and BMMT. So in TKA math tournament, which was January, our BISV team collaborated quite well on both solving the hard problems in guts and buzzing quickly and solving keep the countdown style questions in Jeopardy. So we got third place in guts, which let us go to Jeopardy, and second place in Jeopardy itself. In HMI, which takes place in March, our sixth grade Bobcats had a strong performance. We won the third place team award. And I'm going to share my experience about BMMT. It was pretty cool. So in April is the Berkeley Mini Math Tournament taking place. So I not only had fun competing in the contest and solving problems, but also I was having fun with my other MSMC teammates, and I enjoyed working together with my team on the puzzles. And then after that, after the individual round, we went out to lunch. We climbed like the big tree near the main testing area, and we also like played around near the river, which is pretty cool. I was also able to chat with my friends, which were in other schools, and one of them even flew over from Illinois to compete in BMMT. I participated in Estimathon after all the main competitions were done with some of my friends, and we got first place. We were able to win a crystal puzzle as a prize, and we were pretty proud of the BISV team because they had a solid performance. The team one got a first place in team round, and we also got fifth place overall. So I found the math activities and contests hosted by MSMC very fun and engaging. So I hope you will join MSMC to engage in the fun as well.
Oh, thank you, Vincent. Yeah. So Yichen, I think it's time to introduce Dr. Tang. Yeah. Mm.
To wrap up this information session, I want to introduce our coach, Dr. Tang, joining us from the East Coast. Dr. Tang is a highly respected and experienced coach, and we're very fortunate to have him guiding our students this year. Dr. Tang focuses on the 4 pillars of math competitions: algebra, combinatorics, geometry, and number theory individually, which is different from Dr. Ali, who mainly focuses on more general problems, especially working on past papers. This year, Dr. Tang will focus on number theory, helping students build skills from AMC 8 up to the AMY level, which is a broader range compared to Dr. Ali, who focuses more on AMC 8 and AMC 10, 12 problems. Classes will begin after the AMC 10 and 12 with homework, tests, and practice with hard problems to help students grow. We will also be using Canvas to coordinate assignments and communication. And we would also like to acknowledge Yichen's dad and Vincent's mom for volunteering as parent coordinators, as they will help ensure smooth interactions between students, parents, and Dr. Tang. And with that, I will pause here and open the floor to questions.
Oh, so Dr. Tang, yeah. So anyone has, so I think before this meeting, I already shared some of the handouts of Dr. Tang's, the number theory courses, like with the parents and also the syllabus. So if you guys have any question, this is the time you can, ask Dr. Tang. Yeah. So Dr. Tang, yeah.
Hey guys.
Do you guys have, so actually we have a some of our students already they're Dr. Tang's students. Yeah, they are previous Dr. Tang's, and even some of them are current Dr. Tang students. Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask Dr. Tang and ask our students. They can share their learning experience with you guys. Okay, someone was asking, will there be an admission test to enroll in Dr. Tang's class? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but we're gonna need to take a look at your AMC 8 test. Yeah, so soon after this meeting, we're gonna send some registration form, yeah, with you guys. And Dr. Tang, yeah, and also we're gonna need to do a poll, and Dr. Tang is only available on Friday and also on Sunday afternoon. So we need to, but he only can teach once a week. So we want to see, on which day that you guys want to, most of you gonna are able to take the class with Dr. Tang. Yeah, and also during it, and also on this registration form, we want you guys to submit your AMC 10 and AMC 8 scores. Yeah. So, oh, there's another question. Do you have to be in the club to attend Dr. Tang's class? No, you don't. This Dr. Tang's class is not only just for middle schoolers, but also for high schoolers. Yeah. I already shared the syllabus with you guys. You can tell that his class difficulty level ranging starting from the AMC 8, but eventually going to end up at 8 AME level. So even for high schoolers, it can be a little bit challenging. So we also welcome high schoolers also, take this class. So what is the prerequisite for the course? Since the second half of the syllabus seems to be quite hard from sixth grade point of view. Yeah. Dr. Tang, can you, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah, that's true. I think once we have the class, I see the students' level, I have a basic idea of where everyone's level is. We can customize a little bit if we had to, but I want to teach to a level where, when you try some Amy questions, even whether you solve it or not, at least you have some idea of where the problem is going. You get to a level like you can have a crack at it, at least you have some hope of solving it. Instead of feeling like hopeless, like this is like, what is it talking about? So that's the goal, I think. Whether I don't think a miracle can happen like after 1 year you just learn everything in high school number theory. I think that would be too ambitious to say. So we can customize some of the material at the end based on the feedback that I get.
Yeah, Dr. Tang's class can be, sometimes can be very challenging, but we are lucky, we can, because this class is designed especially for our BISV students. So yes, so it can be customized. Yeah. So once Dr. Tang start teaching our students, with all those interactions, he can, slowly and he's gonna gradually, and know, our student level and customer tailor this lesson to meet our needs. Yeah. Okay, so there's another question. Do you have to be part of the middle school math circle in order to participate in competitions like a Harker Invitational or TKA Math Com or anything like that? As long as you are middle schoolers at a BISV, then you can, we're gonna organize the school team. We're gonna send the registration form to all the middle schoolers at a basis students, middle schoolers. So yeah, everybody can sign for it as long as you are middle school students at the BISV. Yeah. I think I saw another question right before that. What is the question? Let me see. What is the correlation between Dr. Tang's class and the math circle on Thursday afternoon? Thursday afternoon, I think the class you are mentioning over here is Mr. Casey's class. That's for that's intermediate level, right? intermediate level, and it's just cover AMC 8 and the math content. Yeah. So it's different. Dr. Tang's class this year, Dr. Tang class is more like drilling and diving deeper into the 4 topics. This year, we're going to start from number theory. Yeah. How many teams from BISV participants in competition like mass counts? For mass counts, we can only have 1 school team. And the rest 10 will be considered as top 10 individuals. And for BMNT, yeah, it depends on how many people sign up for the exam, for this exam. Usually we have 5 teams, 5 to 6 teams. Yeah. So does anyone have any other questions for Dr. Tang's course? This is going to be a great chance because you guys see the handouts. And so I think you must have some questions you want to ask Dr. Tang. Will it be in-person class or online class? Definitely going to be online class because Dr. Tang is he's in the East Coast. He lives in the East Coast. Yeah, but this class we also so that's why we have parent coordinator, Jie Wu and the Lan Guo, yeah, Yichen's dad and the Vincent's mom. Yeah, so every week they will be in the let me admit this 2 people. Yeah. Okay, so every week, they will be in Dr. Tang's class to maintain the classroom order. So even it's online class, we're gonna make sure the students gonna focus on learning instead of chatting over there. Yeah. So is Dr. Tang's class separated from middle school math circle? No, it's part of the middle school math circle. Does it require separate registration? Yes, I think so. Yeah. We're gonna send a registration form soon. Yeah. For this class, for Dr. Tang's class. What's the class size? So Dr. Tang, what do you think about the class size?
That's a good question. I don't know the expectation. I see that in this Zoom, we have 65 people, including me.
Yeah.
That's a quite impressive size of I don't think everybody's taking the class, no?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we're gonna look at everyone.
Yeah, maybe
20 or 30 something.
Something.
Yeah, we're gonna look at everyone's scores. Yeah, the AMC 8 and AMC 10 scores. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So what tips does Dr. Tang have? Let me see, what is it? Have what? Have for kids who are currently preparing for AMC exam because his class do not start until November, which is after AMC 10 exam. Yeah.
So for the next 2 months, basically, if you're taking the AMC 10 for the first time, I guess everybody has to have a realistic goal. If you are taking it for the first time, I guess try to focus on the first 15 problems or something. If you are a veteran in AMC, you have been there, you know how to do well, then your goal is completely different. But I would say no matter what level you are, you should practice a few exams, like past papers. Every paper you try at home, at least spend like 2 hours afterwards, 2-3 hours afterwards to go through the answers, everything. At least try maybe like 5-6 papers, at least. That's the minimum. I think just to get yourself warmed up. Right?
Yeah, I think once you start a math competition, then practicing with those past problems is inevitable. You just keep practicing, but not only just working on those problems, but also you need to look at the mistake you made and think about like how you gonna not make it again. Okay, what's next question? Is Dr. Tang's class also part of Alpha Star? No. I saw another email before about Alpha Star class from Mr. Casey and Ali Grab. Yeah, no. We have 3 coaches totally. Dr. Tang, Mr. Casey, and Dr. Ali. Yeah. And are there any tips for studying for AMC 8 that you advise to do, Dr. Tang?
Tips for AMC 8?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the AOPS has a there was like two books. One of them called Basics, the other one called Advanced something. I think the Basics is very close to the AMC A level. However, I think in the last couple of years, the AMC 8 problems are getting a little bit harder. There's some sort of inflation going on in the problem levels. So I think the problems are getting harder. So the book is never changing, right? The book's been out there for like 10, 20 years. But over the past 10 years, I think the problems are getting harder. So I would suggest that you try that book, but you can try a few AMC 10 past papers to try some harder problems so that when you take the AMC 8s, you don't feel shocked.
Yeah, it's not like, sometimes, in order to do well in AMC 8 and AMC 10 or 12 contest, even including AME, you cannot simply just do the past test, but also you need to study about those four main topics in the math competition. That's what the Dr. Tang is going to teach us, but he has only limited time. Yeah, so this year he only teaches number theories to us. We totally have four topics: number theory, algebra, geometry, and combinatorics. Yeah. So people were asking, this class is going to be online, and is it Thursday 4 to 5? No, Dr. Tang is only available on Friday or on Sunday afternoon. Yeah. So we're gonna so after this meeting soon, we're gonna send the register. We're gonna do a poll, among all the students who are interested in this class to see, like which time is more, suitable for most of the students. Yeah. So not Thursday, either Friday or on Sunday. If we never take AMC 8 before, can we send them for Dr. Tang's class? We will see. Yeah, we will see. Okay. Yeah. You didn't. Yeah, we will see. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, we will see. Anyway, we have the parent coordinator. So every week they're gonna be in the classroom, the Zoom meeting to maintain classroom order, to maintain the classroom order. So yeah, we will see. Yeah, we will try to make sure try to let more students to to have the chance to take this class. Yes. Can you please repeat, will it be online or in person? Online. The coach is from East Coast. Yeah. Okay. Does it make sense to join Dr. Tang's class in the math circle at the school? What does that mean? Dr. Tang's class is part of our math circle. Yeah. Do we have to join the middle school math circle to join Dr. Tang's class? No, you don't. Dr. Tang's class is just like Dr. Ali's class. It's part of the middle school math circle. Yeah. We will send a registration form to the parents and the students. You can sign up for it. Yeah. But we're going to take a look at your score first. What is the minimum AMC 8? Let me see. Yeah, there will be a fee for the class. So Dr. Tang, what's the fee? So last time we talked about $1,000, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, for the 28 classes totally, right?
I guess so, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see, any other question? What's the question? Wait a second. Any other question? How does teacher Tang plan to tailor the class for BISV students? From Marshall Huang, compared to his regular number theory class, is it more accelerated?
I think I teach an introduction to number theory class to middle school students. That one is about AMC 8, AMC 10. This year, I was also teaching a more difficult number theory class. That one is primarily for AMC 12 and AMY. So for this particular class, I'm thinking my current plan is to have a kind of a mixed. So it's somewhere in between, so that it covers the most grounds of AMC 10, and then have some contents for AMY. Because I understand that most of the students will be from middle school. I don't want to make it too difficult, so that so the goal is like it's more accessible to everybody, I hope.
Yeah. And also this is a customized class for the BISV students. We also, we're also gonna post the assignments on the, Vincent mom and Yichen's dad are gonna post all the homework on the canvas, right? So the homework will be graded. So it's easy for the parents to track the students' progress, like to see, and also we have a test posted on Canvas. So it's easy for the parents to track their students' progress and see how well they're doing, with Dr. Tang's class. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you could also try to see the sample lecture notes and homework that was intended for the first class, first subject. So you can have a feeling of where it is at, which level. Is it too much for you or too easy for you? Something to have a feeling of it.
Oh, so Dr. Tang, do you think that for the student who is interested in this class, does it require any like AMC 8 knowledge before they sign up for this class?
AMC 8
Yeah,
knowledge?
yeah, for this class.
I think number theory should be studied after algebra. So at least the student should be very well past algebra 1, I think I would suppose.
Oh, so algebra 1, right? They have
Should be at least
they
well,
have.
well past. Yeah, I think I mean, number theory is kind of a weird subject that without algebra's foundation, there's no good solid way to think about the structure of numbers and all that stuff, exponents. So yeah, algebra is a must.
Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you. And let me see, any other questions? If the October Mass League in California happens at the end of the September again, can we take it this year? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, but let's see. But so far I was looking at the Mass League website. They didn't post anything for September yet. Yeah. How do you rate the level Dr. Tang taught an AOPS exercise? I
What
think
is the AOPS exercise? What exactly it is? We
yeah, so I think he's referring to the alchemist. I don't know. But when my son was taking Dr. Tang's class, some of the problem can be harder than the AOPS exercise. Does Dr. Tang's class have homework? Yes. If so, how long does it take to do the homework every week? Dr. Tang.
I would assume 1 hour per day average kind of estimation. I would hope that I think this is the field where you can succeed if you like what you're doing. If you like this subject, you will spend a lot of time. Just you have a self-driven, attitude. You will spend a lot of time in it. I hope I can bring the best out of you. If you don't like this subject, if it's your parents asking you to do it, but you're not quite sure if you want to do it, then maybe think again. But on average, I would assume that 1 hour per day is necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of our students like Yichen and Vincent, Edward, and William, yeah, and Alex. They were all they are all Dr. Tang students. We were all there before, like doing the homework, spending time every day. Sometimes the problem can be very, very challenging. It takes even longer time than you can imagine, but it's a very rewarding experience after that. Yeah, you're gonna find out. Yeah. Okay. Any other question? And is it Thursday 4 to 5? No, 4 to 5 is for our advanced program. No, intermediate program with Mr. Casey. Dr. Tang's program will be either on Friday or Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna do a poll among the parents and the student to see which time is more suitable. So Dr. Tang, if it's on Friday, when is your best time to start a class and also on Saturday?
Normally, on a weekday, if the school has a club, and what are the regular hours, like usual hours for students?
So the school is over it's gonna be finished like around 3:15, and some of the students will stay at a school until like 5:30. That's when the time club stops. Yeah, 5:30.
So,
Yeah,
so but then the kids have to get home and
have some dinner.
for the Zoom.
Yeah,
So like
I think it's 6:30 or 7. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's during the weekdays. Yeah, but how
Yeah.
about Sunday? Sunday afternoon, the Pacific
Sunday afternoon,
time.
I was thinking about 1:30.
1:30. Our class will be 1.5 hour long, right?
Yeah, an
So
hour and a half.
so you're gonna start at 1:30, right? For
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah, that's cool. Yes.
Okay, 1:30. Okay, got it. There's another question. Is it possible to allow students to take one sample class with Dr. Tang before signing up to see if it's at the right level for them? Mm,
I think so.
y-
I don't know how to arrange, but
yeah,
I'm
okay.
fine with that.
Okay, yeah. But the first class, usually it's easy, right, Dr. Tang?
It's true. It's
It's gonna be easy usually for the first class.
Yeah. So the first lecture notes, the first lesson plan, and the homework is already out there. You can give me. I welcome all kinds of feedback. You can give me more feedback.
Yeah.
And adjust the following stuff. I have tons of stuff, but I don't want to make it too overwhelming, so we can change as we go. The
Yeah.
level a little bit.
Uh-huh. So there's another question. AOPS equals to art problem solving. They have a number theory book. So your question, Artem, is that so the Dr. Tang's class has anything to do with the AOPS number theory book? Let me see.
The AOPS has an introduction to number theory book. So my class it will have some materials in there, but then many of the stuff will be beyond that book.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We took the class with Dr. Tang, we know that, Dr. Tang's content is more beyond. And AOPS only has intro to number theory. They don't have the intermediate number
They
theory.
don't have an intermediate. I
Yeah.
wish they have such a book. I think many people will be
Yeah.
hoping to see such a book, but they never did it.
Yeah, I think I share the syllabus with the parents and the students. So if you look at the syllabus, you're gonna see some of the content you haven't seen, from the AOPS books. Yeah, number theory books. Okay, and what's the other question?
Is it true that on Sunday afternoon, many students have different, like other classes, or would there be a lot of a busy schedule at that time? Or they will be okay? I guess, I don't know.
Oh, what's the question? Where is it?
No, there was a question asking about Sunday afternoon.
Uh,
They have other activities.
Other activities. Wait, where's
most competitions are on weekends. Is it usually on Saturdays?
Some of the math day competitions on Sunday. That's true.
Oh, okay.
But it's not every Sunday. We forgot to tell the parents because it's online class, a virtual class, so we can have the recordings. Yeah, we can have the recordings for the parents and the students if who happen to have some kind of like a time conflict on that for one or two classes, then yeah, you can later go back to watch the video. Yeah. Let's see. Also covered. Do we know what time the class or the time slot remain to be decided? Yes, no. Can you please repeat what will be on? Okay. Since most, okay. So Dr. Kang, what do deciding? Yeah, Friday, yeah, we do have a high school math club. Yeah, I know that. But high school math club start from 6 to 8. Most students only sign up for 1 hour time, 1 hour from the high school math club, either from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. Our class start from 7:30. Unfortunately, Dr. Tang only has time on Friday. Maybe next year we will try to, separate, yeah, make the Dr. Tang, have give the class, on some during the day, on some other day of the week. Yeah. Yeah, we will share the recordings. Yeah, definitely. So did we say we're picking from or still okay. Oh, Dr. Tang mentioned algebra is must for number theory. Does it make Dr. Tang's class a bit too advanced for regular sixth graders since they are only taking algebra 1, even for the advanced track? If some of we do have a sixth grade, yeah, in basis, sixth graders are taking algebra 1, but we also have some other students who come to basis who are sixth graders but already studied algebra 1 before, yeah, before they come here. Yeah. Yeah, so algebra 1 is a prerequisite for the number theory class. Yeah. Okay. Can we start Sunday afternoon class a bit later? Dr. Tang, can we start a Sunday class? So
I think I currently I have some other class
okay.
at the end.
So it has to start at 1:30 p.m., right?
For now, yes.
Is that
Unless
possible at 2 p.m.?
2 p.m. Yes, 2 p.m. is fine.
Okay. Okay, 2 p.m. Yeah.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. is fine. But if you want to start it like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., that would be problematic for me at this point.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So is there any feedback of Dr. Tang? Yeah. I think Alex and Edward already left because they have some club meeting to catch up. So William, Vincent, and Yichen, you guys are Dr. Tang students. There was a question about, is there any feedback of Dr. Tang's class? Fun? Keep students interested. Can some of you guys answer this question?
So I think in general, classes are pretty interesting because like he explains processes or like I took his geometry class, which was like JMO level geometry, and I think it was pretty interesting because like he explained concepts like in a interesting way that like allowed me to listen, and it just like helped me learn a lot like in geometry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So William, Vincent, you guys also take the Dr. Tang's class, right? Can you give some
yeah,
feedback? Thank you.
So I think about problems, I do agree with Yichen that the problems are interesting. They can keep you motivated to like to finish those problems for I don't know a very long time. And although I'm not thinking that like sometimes it can be a bit hard, when you actually do solve the problem, it's really rewarding for you.
Yeah, I think Dr. Tang, when my son Alex was taking the class with Dr. Tang, some of the question can be very challenging, but what's the best part of Dr. Tang's class? He guides you through all those procedures step by step. So yeah, you won't get lost as long as you pay attention to his class. So I think, yeah, you're gonna find out his class is very, very helpful, especially for the students who really is going to want to achieve a high score in the AMC track contest or even in the JMO contest. Yeah, you're gonna find out it's very helpful. Yeah. Vincent, do you want to say something, like give some feedback on Dr. Tang's class?
Yeah, I feel like the problems are like pretty interesting and it's pretty like it's fun when you like solve them and like when you're able to think about them.
Thank you. There was another question. Will you send a survey form later to express interest at time that work for student? Yes, of course, definitely. We're gonna do a poll. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Let me see. The current spoken out loud. Student have to sit in the front row to be. Okay, how did other students took Dr. Tang's class? Through basis or outside? Yeah, Dr. Tang also have some other classes. You can go to, I think I shared a handout with you guys, and you can see, on the handout, you can see some watermark. So you go to his website and take a look at what classes he offer. Yeah, or yeah. So Dr. Tang, so right now, other than, so starting in November, you're gonna do the number theory with basis students. So meanwhile, you also what kind of other class you also offering? Like maybe some other students they needed some other class to take with you at this moment? Or do you post your class schedule on your website?
Yeah, I usually do that. I teach Amy's pre-calculus level competition materials. I teach Amy geometry and JMO geometry. I'm also teaching the other one I mentioned, the slightly more difficult number theory class this year. So yeah, there's a couple of things going on. So I think it's a difficult field and also a difficult subject. Like if you try to take two classes at the same time, it might be very overwhelming. But overall, yes, if you have interest in other class, yeah, I guess we can talk.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Dr. Are you planning to offer more subjects, combinatorics or geometry other than number theory in near future? Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think we're done with all the questions. Well, yeah. Any other questions? I think it's already 8:38. Yeah. If you guys have no question, I think, yeah, we're gonna end the meeting. Thank you so much for everyone to join this information panel. And yeah, later we're gonna send out the more information about Dr. Tang's class and do a poll among the parents. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Dr. Tang, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tang and Amber.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Vincent mom. Yeah, thank you, Yichen's dad. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thanks a lot. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
have a nice weekend.
Yeah, have a nice weekend. Yeah, bye.
Bye.